Hey everyone, welcome to Ask Brian episode 11. Now before I start the episode, I have some big news from Beyond the Week. We got these new blue tanks in, and we printed in this Ninja Turtle green, which I thought is excellent. One of my favorite tanks, absolutely for sure now. And we also printed the white classic, as well as printing and restocking all the blacks and all the whites. So this Monday there will be all new stuff on the website. Also, for international people who are outside of America, big news. On Monday, we start international shipping. $7 flat fee. So make sure you're on BeyondTheWeek.com this Monday so you can pick up your brand new tank top. Now on to Ask Brian episode 11. What? New tank tops? I'm so freaking stoked. Okay, so this Ask Brian is going to be a little different than the regular Ask Brians you're used to. I haven't done one in a while, so I have a lot of questions to get to. So I'm going to show you a lot of B-roll from yesterday. This is a lot of workout footage, and then a ton of footage of us just printing shirts and getting them ready. I think we printed like 80 yesterday. And then I'm just going to answer a question. I'm going to scroll through YouTube and answer questions while you guys watch this video. So, let's see. Hey Brian, when you first started lifting, did you ever work out abs, or did it burn too many calories and made you too skinny? I worked abs since the day I started working out, and I always did heavy weighted abs, and that gave me the thickness to my abs that actually makes them protrude through the fat. And that's why people are like, how do you keep abs when you get in a higher body fat range? It's because I've built such thick abs by using heavy weighted exercises instead of doing high reps with low weights. How to stuck with the diet? Have you tried keto? Favorite exercise? This guy's got a bunch of questions. How do you stick with the diet? You really gotta just know what your goal is and then be willing to get to that goal enough that you overcome your cravings for whatever food you're trying to eat. Have I ever tried keto? Yeah, I did twice when I was first starting out. My first cut, and then I think like my third or fourth cut. It's a bitch, you know? Your lifts go down so much. I think that keto is not useful because your lifts goes down so much that you're losing all these gains, you're losing strength, you're losing muscle, all in order to lose a little bit of fat a little quicker, and you're just forcing your body to do something it does not want to do. Okay, next question. I can only train 4 days a week, but what type of training program would you recommend? I've been doing full body 3 days a week. Is that fine for hypertrophy? For 4 days a week, you can really do anything. I would suggest either a traditional split, which is back and bi, chest and tri, chest and shoulders, or chest as a day and shoulders as a day, and then repeat that. Actually, that'd probably be the best one. Back bi, chest tri, separate day for shoulders, separate day for legs. That's 4 days, and then flip it and keep doing it. Next question. What type of music do you listen to when you're at the gym? This is one I get a lot. It always changes, but really recently I've been getting into this new hip hop. So like all this really crap rap is what I call it, like Trinidad James and Gucci Mane. Like everyone who's really doesn't have very much lyrical content, but the beats that they use and their flow is on point and makes you want to bounce, you know? I feel like back when I first started working out, my workouts were better when I was more angry and intense. So I was listening to a lot of like very old school gangster rap, you know, 90s rap about people killing each other, rap about people being so hood, and you know, you don't look at me the wrong way, don't look twice, you know, where that would just get me so focused and angry. And I could get a good workout in. But now I feel like because I'm so comfortable with what I'm doing as far as my body goes, I feel like I do better when I'm having a good time and when I'm really feeling music like in a dancing type of way. And when I find something that can make me dance, I always save it for the gym because that always gives me one of the best workouts. So right now I'm listening to a lot of like Schoolboy Q and Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane's been up there. Also A$AP Ferg, A$AP Rocky, people like that. There's so many questions. Hi Brian, I noticed recently that when I do back squats, my right glute has a sharp pain, even with just one plate on each side. Any idea if I have pulled anything or if I should lay off back squats for a while? This sharp pain is most likely a nerve or a tendon going over, so it's soft tissue going over a hard bony protuberance. So That's why it doesn't matter what weight you're using, you're still feeling it. You should probably rest off of that for a week or two and make sure you're doing plenty of stretches. Because you could be too tight, you could have more of that soft tissue rubbing against hard bone, and that's causing that pain. So if you're more flexible, it won't as tightly rub against that bone. And next, a question. Do you think Dwayne Johnson is on steroids? I'm not really sure who Dwayne Johnson is. Is that a basketball player? I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one, huh? Leap Fight says, have you studied body language and hand gestures? This is funny because I always do tons of stuff with my hands. No, I haven't studied it, but just naturally my hands want to do their own dance, and sometimes their dance makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. Finenemy says boobs or ass. Ooh, that's hard. Boobs. But it's hard, man. It's a real close race. Hey man, what are your thoughts on overtraining, and have you tried it? Overtraining is a concept that if you train too much without a rest day, or if you're training too many times in one day, or too many hours, whatever the context is, that you can overtrain and cause your central nervous system to become fried. Have I tried it? No, I've never tried to fry my central nervous system. But overtraining, in my opinion, is very real, but the definition of it varies from person to person. Now, I feel like if you don't take a rest week and you just go and you go and you go, you will eventually hit a point where you realize that you're tiring out earlier, you're not sleeping as well, all these things happen. And that happens to me often because I don't take rest weeks as often as I should. I say that people should take a rest week, not lift for an entire week every 3 to 4 months. But myself, I wait until about 7 to 8 months, maybe even longer, until I take just a simple week off. So yeah, overtraining is totally real, and I feel the effects of overtraining over time, and then eventually I get so bad that I'm just like, okay, I need to take a rest week, even though I don't want to. Cupid Lover says, Dear Brian, what's your opinion on gamers? My nephew started playing online games a few months ago and his personality has changed for the worst. He's very cruel towards his own parents, his diet has gone to shit, and he looks like he hasn't slept for weeks. I was a huge gamer. I grew up from about 5 until 16, I played video games every day. And when I was a little kid, I played them literally probably like 10 hours a day. Now, I feel like video games can be a very bad thing, and everything should be done in moderation. But I do feel that video games, especially role-playing games, RPGs, teach you a sense of earning something and a sense of setting goals and achieving them. Because like, for example, when I played RuneScape, which is an RPG game, I was like, oh man, I really want to wear that armor that I just saw, but I have to put in the next 2 months of effort. You know, I have to play this game for 2 months and really work on everything, do these quests, buy this, buy that, go to this land, go to that land. I have to do all these things so that I can wear the armor. But eventually, you get that feeling of self-worth because you got it. You got what you wanted. So it teaches you rewards for doing what you need to do. It teaches you discipline, in my opinion. But I do feel that a lot of the newer games don't teach that discipline quite as much because it's a lot more ADD. It's a lot of like shooting and killing, and there's no build up. There's nothing you have to earn. It's just given to you. Dude, I've been cutting for the past 5 to 6 months. In the past few weeks, I've been stuck on the same weight, unable to even lose a pound. What the fuck is happening? What could possibly have happened is your body could have adjusted its metabolism down so that you're burning a little bit less calories. You might need to take a refeed day. You might need to up your calories for a week or two, get your leptin levels back up, and then your body will get back to burning fat quickly. Alright guys, so that is the end of this Ask Brian. I know that went by pretty quickly. I will make sure that I do Ask Brian's more often because I know that I don't do them enough. I'd really appreciate if you guys check out beyondtheweek.com. There are 2 new styles up. All of the stuff is restocked on the website by this Monday, and international shipping starts this Monday. I can't wait to get it out to you guys. Team Beyond the Week.